Good morning, Nova Scotia. It is Friday, July the 24th, 2026. This is Lighthouse Local, your morning look at the stories, weather, traffic, and sports that are shaping our province. I'm Dan Budgell. Maritime provinces look at regional power coordination. Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island are exploring whether working more closely together could make the region's electricity systems much more reliable and affordable. The three provinces have signed an agreement with Natural Resources Canada to study greater regional cooperation. That can include better coordination of power generation, transmission lines, energy demand, and emerging technologies. The province will also consider whether the Maritime should eventually establish a regional electricity system operator. Supporters say a more connected system could allow provinces to share electricity more efficiently, strengthen the grid during emergencies, and make it easier to add renewable energy. No final decision has been made, and the agreement is only the beginning of the study process. Nova Scotia Premier Tim Houston says the province has much progress modernizing its electricity system, but governments have a responsibility of continually looking for ways to protect ratepayers and improve reliability. Murder charge laid in North Preston case. Police have laid a first-degree murder charge in connection with the shooting death of a North Preston man last year. The 29-year-old Cold Harbor man was arrested Wednesday in connection with the death of 28-year-old Jaden Tynes. Tynes was found seriously injured near Kane and Clarence Street in North Preston on November 2nd, 2025. He later died from his injuries. The accused was scheduled to appear in Dartmouth Provincial Court yesterday. Police say the investigation remains active and a provincial reward of up to $150,000 remains available for information leading to additional arrests and any convictions. Anyone with information is being asked to contact police or Crime Stoppers. Dartmouth home invasion under investigation. Halifax Regional Police are also investigating a violent home invasion in Dartmouth. Police say they were called to a home on Trenholm Street in the Woodside area at around 7 o'clock Monday evening. Investigators say a man forced his way into the home, assaulted and threatened the resident, and then left in the resident's vehicle. The victim was taken to hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Police later recovered the stolen vehicle, but the suspect had not been located when the last update was released. Anyone who witnessed unusual activity in the Trenholm Street area Monday evening or may have relevant security camera footage is asked to contact Halifax Regional Police or Crime Stoppers. A zinc mine in Halifax County is moving closer to restarting its operations. The province says Nova Scotia Mine Limited recently received approval for changes to its industrial authorization for the Scotia Mine in Cooksbrook. The government says the approval clears the way for operations to resume at the site. Natural Resources Minister Troy Rushton says the project could create jobs, attract investment, and continue to contribute to Nova Scotia's growing critical minerals sector. The province established a mining roundtable earlier this year, bringing government and industry representatives together to discuss investment, competitiveness, and responsible mineral development. The government says the Cooksbrook project is the first critical mining operation to receive approval since Nova Scotia released its critical minerals strategy. Here's your Friday morning traffic check. During our first early morning review, the Nova Scotia 501 report was not displaying any listed traffic events or Halifax Harbour Bridge advisories. There are, however, several scheduled construction impacts to keep in mind today. A lane drop is expected on Bedford Highway between 9 this morning and 4 this afternoon. Two-way traffic will be maintained, but drivers should expect delays. On Woodlawn Road in Dartmouth overnight, work is scheduled between the Mount Edward and Valleyfield roads. That work begins at 6 tonight and continues until 7 Saturday morning. Waverley Road will also be closed between civic address 1291 and 1335 beginning at 7 o'clock tonight. This closure is scheduled to continue until 7 o'clock Monday morning. Give yourself extra time, watch for crews, and follow posted detours. Conditions can change quickly, so check Nova Scotia 511 before beginning a longer drive. After several days of rain, we are finally getting a much brighter Friday. Environment Canada was reporting partly cloudy skies and a temperature of around 14 degrees in the lower Sackville area this morning, with no weather alerts in effect. Fog patches will dissipate this morning, followed by mainly sunny skies. Today's high will be 23 degrees with a high humidex of 26. The UV index will reach 8, which is considered very high, so remember the sunscreen if you're spending time outside. Tonight will bring just a few clouds with fog developing in some areas overnight and a low of 10. Saturday is looking sunny with a high of 27, although temperatures will be cooler along parts of the coast. Sunday will bring a mix of sun and cloud and a high of 25. It's shaping up to be a beautiful summer weekend across much of the Halifax region. In sports, the Toronto Blue Jays picked up a 3-1 victory over the Tampa Bay Rays Thursday afternoon. Toronto now heads to Boston to begin a series against the Red Sox tonight. First pitch is scheduled for approximately 8:15 Atlantic time. Here at home, the Halifax Wanderers are back at Wanderers grounds tonight. Halifax will host FC Supra de Quebec in Canadian Premier League action. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 o'clock. The Wanderers are coming off a 1-all draw against Cavalry FC and will be looking to collect 3 points in front of the hometown crowd. And that's your Lighthouse Local for Friday, July 24th. Have a safe Friday and a wonderful start to your weekend. Stay connected anywhere with our Lighthouse Radio app, available on the App Store. For Lighthouse Media, I'm Dan Budgell, and have a great morning and a great weekend.